All right, back here on Study Ball, got a chance to visit Steelers camp last week. So I thought I would dive into a little Mitch Trubisky, leader in the clubhouse right now to win the job in Pittsburgh. And I know in Buffalo last year was kind of a hot commodity in the offseason. Kind of surprising to me after what happened in Chicago. But there were some good moments for Mitch Trubisky in Chicago. But a lot of us probably forgot exactly what he was and what he was good at and what he struggled with in Chicago. So with there being a quarterback battle there and with him being the front runner, I thought I would dive into some tape, go back a couple years to Chicago, take a look at Mitch Trubisky and say, okay, I remember this is what he was all about. These are things he struggled with. Now, after a year watching behind Josh Allen, playing in a different system, now going to Pittsburgh, has he matured a little bit, and will we see some growth in some of those areas? So Mitch Trubisky is a very talented and balanced thrower. What do I mean by balanced? I'm always watching, when I'm watching quarterbacks, is feet staying apart, balanced, shoulders staying even. So when he gets into that throwing position, actually does a really nice job of staying balanced and can make some really good throws, right? When he knows what he's looking at, when he knows where he wants to go with the football. In this particular case, he gets man-to-man. He's going to throw this big in right here. You're going to see the timing. Understanding where he's throwing it, gets balanced up, boom. Nice second-level throw on the money. Allen Robinson, big 21-yard gain. Really like it. And again, that's a huge key. Knowing where he wants to go with the football. When he's definitive and he sees it, he can be really, really good with some of the throws that he makes. Right here, we're going to come off the play action, recognizes the safety coming down. He's going to run a skinny post back to the backside, so he knows where he's going. Off the play fake, bing, watch. Love it. Back foot, hits the ground, shoulders balanced. Boom, ball comes out, on the money, on time. Nice throw on the body. Again, Robinson again for a nice skinny post. We're going to see another one right here. Not necessarily a play that we like against a too high look, but we're going to come off the play action and we're going to drive it right here in the hole. Again, knowing where he wants to go with the football. Come off the play action, boom, stick that foot in the ground, hold on that back foot and drive it in there, right? I like this, right? When you see this, it's not leading him in here. A lot of people might say, oh, this is an inaccurate throw, comes on his back shoulder, but you see the triangle of defenders right here. Sometimes we're throwing things just to protect our guys. Get a completion and protect our guys. Yep, this could be a little bit more in front of him on his body, but the idea is right. He knows what he's seeing, gets his foot in the ground, drives it in the hole, and gets a nice completion for a first down. So you see it when he's definitive, when he knows where he wants to go, when he's locking in, he can make some big-time throws. Like this right here. We're going to see this funky kind of look right here. They're going to roll to a three-high look here. We're going to get a turn in here, and we're running three seams. So when we get three seams, we're usually reading this free safety. He gets movement to the backside. You'll see it. He sees that movement. Boom. Put your foot in the ground. Drive it in the hole. I like it. Bang. Seeing big play after big play. He's got the big arm. Definitive. He can make some big-time throws. Those are the things that you really like about Mitch Trubisky. Big, strong quarterback. Balanced. Just struggled at times to know exactly what he's doing. I like this right here. Got a high-low with the back, and then his tight end on a corner route. Watch him work the corner here. Not sure if that's Bradbury or not, but you're going to watch him come out. Look at his body language. Nice job right here. He's going to turn his body language to say, I'm going to throw this flat. When he does that, this corner comes down flat, puts his hips to the line of scrimmage. Now I know I can get the shot over the top. So nice job manipulating. Knowing where he wants to go with the football, who he's reading, reads the corner, gets him to commit, bang, up over the top, nice throw, Jimmy Graham for the chunk play. Some really good things that you see when you're watching tape with Mitch Trubisky. Keep it simple, keep it definitive, know what he's seeing, boom. Nice job right here. He's coming off the play action, trying to hit this slant or skinny post here. As he comes off, there's a little bit of jam going on here. This guy might be in the way. Watch him settle in. He's ready to throw it. He's able to pull it back. Then he comes back to this side. A simple two-man route. These were the things that he was best at. Help make it easy for him to know where he wants to go with the football, and he's talented enough to make the plays. Pops his feet, comes to the backside. Nice completion over here. We get a big chunk play once again. I like this right here. So we've got a little stick concept, out, stick, double slants to the backside. So depending on what you're seeing here, you could come out and you could easily read this 1 to 2 to this side. This guy is the key to this whole play. He stays in the middle of the field. You have to read it over to this side. If you can get him to turn and go that direction, now you get a 2-on-1 on the backside, and that's usually where your bigger plays are happening. So watch Mitch again. Does a nice job with his eyes. Comes off, turns his eyes over to this side, gets that's all he needs. A little bit of movement. Watch that Mike linebacker. A little bit of movement right there. Get him to hesitate, get him to move and step to his left. Boom, now I'm hitting Allen Robinson back to the right on the slant. There's the big play, splitting the two defenders. Really nice job in these empty sets. Helps to simplify it a little bit for him. And they did that a lot in Chicago, and he had some good success in those situations. Another play action, RPOs. Pretty good at RPOs. He's got that balance. So you'll see as he reads this, watch him pop his feet. Love it. That's what it's all about. Usually when you have an RPO, a lot of quarterbacks, they make the fake. Their feet are still facing this way, and they're trying to throw it back that way. Mitch does a nice job on a lot of these. Did some of this in college. Boom, play fake, flip the hips. Bang. Now he's got the big play on the slant, ball on the money. Really well done. He does the RPOs really, really well. I expect a lot of that in Pittsburgh if he's the starter. Okay, down in the red zone. Big body again, good runner, good athlete. We're going to do some of that down in the red zone. Read the defensive end. He sinks. Now we're going to have a two-man play over here and a run option for Mitch. Comes out. Nice job. Nice read. Gets the ball out. Boom. Puts the ball on the money. Red zone RPOs will be a big part of the game if Mitch Trubisky's starting. No question about it. Really good down there in the red zone. Okay, and then this is the last thing that we're going to take a look at with the good stuff. We've seen the big plays that he can make. See the RPOs. Good job with his feet. And then the creativity athletically, right? When he doesn't have to think, he gets out here. He's reading this guy. This guy commits to him. Boom. Let me just dump it up over the top. He can make these plays on the move, off schedule, really, really well. Did a nice job right there and did a nice job in Chicago with those kind of plays. All right, so you see, there's some things to like about Mitch Trubisky. Even a couple years ago, when he's definitive and knows where he wants to go with the football, balanced, has a big arm, can chunk the ball down the field and give you some chunk plays. Good athlete, really good in the RPO game. So with a good defense, as they have in Pittsburgh, that's a great compliment to continue to move the chains and give you some easy opportunities offensively because you have a big, strong quarterback that can run between the tackles, can get outside, and can also make some of those reads on the move and make some of those throws. The athleticism that we thought on the last play where he's going to scramble a little bit, he's going to give you some big plays off schedule. Kenny Pickett did a little of that in college, but I believe Mitch is better at scrambling and creating those plays off schedule. Maybe a little bit of an advantage right there for him. But just some things to watch. Hey, this is what he did really well. Didn't do everything well. I'm going to show you another tape later in the week at some of the things that he struggled with. Making the layups, the plays that you have to make as a starting quarterback in the league. You've got to be able to do those things consistently. He did not do that in Chicago. Why he is not a starter in the league at this particular time. But a year off, in a different system, being around Josh Allen, Brian Daboll, maybe that helped him, and he's going to be better at that this time around. But I think that's something that has to be a definite if he's going to win the starting job, is he's got to be good at seeing and making more of the layups than he did in Chicago.